get going. We're this stage, next stage is when Nono gets good. So here we are, we're leaving the green earth, we're going places. There's the Haro in its steam bath. And Hibiki's still dead. He's still dead, and it was like, damn dude. It sucks, we're leaving the green earth, and there's a really nice view of both the earths against the stars, and it's beautiful. Koji's still traumatized. But he's done. He's dead. Saka face, he's dead. He's dead as hell, he's done. He's dead. He died. Hibiki's dead. Isn't even a broken clock? Only if it's stopped. It has to be stopped to be right twice a day. But here Setsun's like, nah, Hibiki hasn't succumbed to the side effect of his sphere. He's just fallen heavily into the despair half of his precarious mental equation. And nobody can do much but keep calling to him and hope that he hears us. And then Koji's like, Advent did the thing. Maki did the thing. Damn, dude. But then TT comes in, and she doesn't seem so much concerned, like everybody else is disappointed. And Kan's like, what the hell are you saying? She's like, well, you should be better than this. You should be able to bear up better against this kind of thing. It's like, what do you know about Hibiki? You showed like 5 minutes. He's like, yeah, I know he's not a kid. I know that he can handle this. And Callan's mad as hell. And Thierry is like, alright Callan, no fighting in the dead boy room. Calm down. And then Koji asks TT what she and Maki talked about when they were back at when they were hanging at the terminal base. And TT says it was just stuff about what Hibiki was like back when he was a school kid. And she doesn't remember. Yeah, and she's like, did she like do any weird stuff? It's like, what do you mean? It's like, you know, like, was she mad at him or anything to indicate she was going to do this stuff? And TT's like, no, nothing like that. No malice, no recriminations. No, you seem pretty happy. Happy? What? And Callan's like, when I next see that girl, I'm going to beat the shit out of her. And she's going to tell me everything she knows. Why she's hanging with Chrono, whether she knew about Hibiki when she first approached him, everything. But Amada says that Rand and Crow's impression of blue and the other colours is that none of them never thought they'd fight Zet Blue until Advent said ordered them to. But that they carried out that order without any hesitation at all is testament to how little we actually know about either of the Chrono factions. And we're gonna, and then Tira's like, well, I guess we'll have to pin our hopes on the third one, Queen. And it's like, oh yeah, have we heard anything from Queen? Nope, not been able to get in touch with her for some time. Damn Queen and Hibiki. Damn, how are you doing? Oh yeah, and also correction, Kaoru doesn't use the old wall for the wall in Kaoru, but he used to. I've been corrected on that. He used to use it. But the one he's got now is the regular one. So here's Sasuke making a report to Tessa, assessing the team's morale to be generally pretty good and its firepower bolstered by the 3 reactors getting stronger. And he says that it's adequate for the battles to come. And Tessa agrees with this assessment on a strategic level, but asks whether he'd be happier personally staying by Hibiki's side instead of giving her a report. And then Sasuke says, Mondai, Mondai arimasen. He's going to give an analogy, and he admits that it's a rather strained one. But he makes the analogy to himself at his lowest point when he was in Hong Kong. He believes that Hibiki will surmount this wall in front of him, because he is extremely good at finding reserves of hope inside himself. And Sasuke is well aware that his own situation, Kaname, Al, Amalgam, everything, would qualify as despair-inducing, but he's long removed despair from his life. And he says that he fed it to the nearest starving dog, because he's a wild dude. And Tessa's like, sorry for bringing it up. He's like, no, it's fine. Yeah, all it'll take for Hibiki to open his eyes and rejoin the living is a spark. And Sasuke, yeah, and the right kind of spark, which includes Sasuke's confidence in Hibiki and the possibility of rescuing Chidori, is infectious. And Tessa may have given up on Sasuke as a smooch friend, but he's one of her most valued confidants and regular friends that you smooch sometimes on the cheek instead. But good thing too, because the alarm, Sidrill not giving us a break. Even though Hibiki's dead, he died. And here's scenario 32, which is the embodiment of all things, or the ultimate. It's a Taiji. And he's never coming back. He's definitely dead. There definitely aren't Z chips involved in getting him back. Like involved doing shit within this stage. Alright, so Plain boy, get fucking over here, dipshit. You sit there for maximum morale uppitude. So he's gonna yell there, and that'll hoot and holler all these boys. Any of these boys you want, like, hooting and hollering to be good? Like, Wata doesn't need it. Daitan doesn't need it. So, we launch. We haven't identified the enemy yet. But everyone is like, yep, looking forward to beating the shit out of someone. If Sidrill are going to try and stop us, they're going to have another thing coming. Hell yeah, going to kick the shit out of them. And Tessa's like, wow, Sasuke was right. Everybody is in very good spirits. And I mean, obviously, it's only the super boys who are in rowdy spirits. And Nono asks where Crow is. And Tico says AG stopped him from launching right away for some reason or other, but it's okay. It's like, damn, what's AG want to talk to that dude about? It's like, don't worry, it's probably really important or really stupid. And then Soma, what's up with that dude? And then here they come. Oh no, invaders! Dang it! And then Asuka's like, wow, they appeared real close up, what the heck? And Ryan's like, yeah, well, the better to get them with then, I guess. And time to give them a piece of our mind. Let's go, Rim, let's beat up some dudes. They're a bit gross though. Let's go, invaders. Yeah, tell you a new one. And we've got to clear this in one turn. Which, I mean, you know. Yeah, our evil friend is a weird shit robot man who we thought was around and then he wasn't around. This is the worst. I hate it personally. Eat the bread, Masara. Eat the bread. Piece of shit. Totsukiki love heart. Totsukiki love heart! It's there! No, like he wasn't. He's not a sphere orb, but he's an orb as in he was round. He was definitely like a Christmas bauble. Bio Sensa. dancing. Dun, 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 dun. Baby. Power to the dream.
Power to the dream!
Sarah's really fucking good.
Try again!
And he also says that he's he always talks about he's just like a little round fella. He's like, oh, I've just got a little round body. Ah, yes, plus 26 tool stats instead of 13. Yes, excellent. Basara's good. Let's try Power to the Dream again.
Power to the dream!
Use to shape like hexagonal when you can clearly see that round the outside of his head is round. You're either talking shit or you're blind. Welcome to fucking hell. Oh, look at that. 184. Bonus, maximum SP. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Power to the universe.
1対1正々堂々と勝負よ。あなたにも味わってもらうわ。ガンバスターの真の力を。
Show you Gunbusters in true power. He's sort of a Dalek shape with arms and legs. He's not really a Dalek at all, though, is he?
こんな奴らを野放しにしていたら人類はわかるぞ今ならば
He's just a weird little lumpy
俺
man.
の力が広がっていく遊びでやってんじゃないんだよ
And I would say that it doesn't matter what we thought he looked like when we're talking about what we thought he looked like, oddly enough. Strangely enough, I think the topic of the conversation is important to the conversation at hand.
高谷のり子怪獣退治に使命をかけます。遠距離ならこれよ。バスタービーム。
Oh, miracles occurred.
ホーミングレーザー。
Fucking got him. The half ring on the back? What half ring on the back? You mean like his little weird thing coming out of his balls. Yeah, it's this weird little ball thing.
よーしやってみるもう逃がさないから
Listen, you can say as much as you, whatever you like, but AG looks like this. Doesn't matter what the pictures say, this is what he looks like. And this is what he says. Give me titty. Oh damn, I killed all the enemies in one turn because there was like fucking 6 of them. Who would have guessed? Wow, we did it. The invader's all done. We're good. Oh no, look. Space monsters. Dang it. And then Lado makes a face. He's like, Lado, what's up? He's like, I got a tan now, so I'm quite dreamy looking. But Lado has to wonder if the space monsters like the Hideas, and they don't actually want to fight, but they're here like they have to fight for some reason. But he's not going to tell anybody else. He's going to keep it secret for now. It's like, dang it, space monsters, I guess we got to take them all out. And Sasuke's like, hold on, Tessa, be strong. Those space squids wearing hats? No, they're the dildo butt plug ones.
手分けして攻撃ですねあなたにも味わってもらうわガンバスターの真の力を
Like, AG is definitely just a little round dude. I don't care how they draw him in the official art. He's definitely a little weird round dude who's like him with a titty. I bet he even has a friggin' special attachment hand for touching a titty. Yeah, these things. Just awful, I just hate it. Yeah, okay, I can get 3 of them. If I move 1 square over. Uh-oh, on the radar, something else coming. Dang it, it's the goddamn space, the robot army dudes again. Zul or whatever. But that's not all. Ooh, Princess, calm down. But someone's like, don't worry, we got this. The striped ones are spiders with big ponytails. But like spiders for a given definition of spider that doesn't fit them at all, but with like laced up stocking legs. And then the twin tail class, the Beastron class. Wouldn't want that up here. I mean, unless you would into that, which is fine. That's acceptable. I'll allow it. Camille. Yeah, Camille's got 348 PP, he's doing alright. You do get an extra movement out of him being a point. Now that for wild. It's and all this is happening. Wait, you gotta remember each turn is a minute. Uh-oh! Here she comes! Umbriel and some of her friends too. Suzune then saying, she's like, I keep telling you, I'm Umbriel. And then Banjo is like, yeah, definitely not Suzune, because Suzune was a nice lady. And then Umbriel's like, oh yes. And she calls everybody out. She calls out a bunch of the menfolk for trying to fit her into one of their little stereotypes. The good but secretly sexy teacher. The nurse. And then Kurtz is like, yeah, well, I mean, you're right, but Suzune wouldn't have called me out on it, alright? And it's like, dang it, Suzune, this is bullshit. But, Suzune sees, like, dang it, she's like, no, I know Hibiki's not here. And that's, why I came to attack, is because he's not around. And it's like, dang it. And then Metala the Gestalt shows up as well. And he's not brought many friends with him, but he says that his, Zool, and the Space Devil's power is increasing as the 12,000 year cycle reaches climax. Yeah, he says the power of darkness is increasing. It's like, dang it. Space Satan's having a power up, huh? And then Umbriel's like, why didn't we get this little party started? And then Crow, not so fast. Shows up with Hibiki. It's like, well, you're doing good. And Crow's like, I wouldn't put it that far. It's like, wait, should he really be outside? Crow, what are you thinking? Dragging Hibiki out on the field is like, it's what he wanted. And then AG's onto the bridge, and he's like, yep, that's right. And then, AG, what did you do to Hibiki to wake him up? And he's like, Hibiki asked me to do whatever it took. And Callan, Alto says that Hibiki will die if he fights in this state, if he launches in this state. Because he's not woken up, he's still in the thing. And Callan yells at AG and says, what do you think humans are? And then AG says, well, more or less masses of protein with a soul inside. And then Umbriel says, yeah, and it's what those parts of protein do that give you what you want, isn't it? And then he's like, maybe. But yeah, AG says that he doesn't here. He says he doesn't want to talk to Umbriel. He wants to talk to the other Suzune. He's not interested in anything that Umbriel has to say. Mostly because she's calling him out on his stupid shit. And so she shoots us like, and then Bakayero, you fucking moron, Crow, what are you doing? And he's like, I trust AG on this one. I believe in him. And everyone's like, oh, he's like, he really was like, what else am I supposed to do? It's like, oh, I mean, the Wiki's here. It's like, dang it. All right, what are we gonna do? And then Takeru's like, all right, I'm gonna dive into, I'm gonna dive into Biki's soul. Like he just straight up says, dive. It's like, but Takeru, and it's like, oh. And then Char's like, if we can open the gate to Hibiki's mind, then we can get in and have a good time. He's like, yeah, I'll use my power to dive into his soul and we'll wake him up. And then Stetsun's like, I'll help Takeru. And Amuro's like, yep, come on, Camille, Banaji, we're doing the thing. Right. The Unicorn Psycho Frames and GM Particles. Hell yeah. And then Tifa's like, Takaru, I will also help. Tifa. And then, what the heck do you think you're doing, Mars? And then Gestalt, no, Zool, I'm doing good shit right now. And Umbriel, this is... And then AG is like, ah yes, only, Hibiki, time to take that hope and turn it into concrete power. So here's Takaru, and he's like, wow, last time I was here it was a great white void, and now it's a huge black void. Just an all-encompassing, cold, deep blackness. And it would have swallowed him too, if not for the power of Marg within him. So Takaru's gonna go into this heart of darkness. He's like, wait, what's this shadowy figure? It looks like Hibiki? No, just the same hair. It looks like a woman. And then here's Hibiki going, stop, stop, mother, don't. And then here's Professor Megumi, his mother. He says, now come over here, Hibiki. He's like, no, I'm a good boy, I'm a good boy. And he's like, yeah, just come back to me, it's fine. You'll be a good boy if you just come back to me. You have to die with me. And he's like, no, I don't want to die. You're crazy. I want to see my dad again. I want to see my sister again. We can all live together as a family. And he's like, don't worry, Hibiki. Once I kill you, I'll kill myself. He's like, no, stop. And then die. Knife slash. And cuts Hibiki's face. And then she's like, damn, right, time for me then. And then she stabs herself and kills herself, and Hibiki has to watch his mother just fucking die. Mother! Mother! And she just fucking slit her own throat and died. Mother! And Takaru's like, wow! That's fucked up, I didn't expect... Oh, jeez. Kind of a private moment and the root of all Hibiki's despair, I understand. Oh, jeez. His mother tried to kill him, but then killed herself. Damn. And then his Hibiki... And then everybody's watching, having a good time. And he's like, dang it. My mother, she tried to kill me, then killed herself. And he's like, come on, Hibiki, wake up. And then everyone's yelling in because everybody's getting in on this. And he's like, come on, dude. You gotta wake up, this is bullshit. All of that blue needs you, buddy. Come on, wake up. Snap out of it, dude. It's good. Your mother tried to kill you and then killed herself, but come on, dude. It was a while ago. And then Noriko, use your guts, Hibiki. And then Nono, hard work. You can bust out. While they're yelling, the volunteer club, dude. Remember it. Come on, Hibiki. And everyone's yelling for him to open his heart, but it don't seem to be fucking working. I order you to wake up, Hibiki. But it's not working. Hibiki's just like, damn, And they're just like, come on, dude, snap out of it and tell us all your bullshit. Just share your burdens with us, it's fine. But nothing. Nothing going on. Nothing doing. Smile, Hibiki. Nothing happening. But then Umbriel steps in, and she's like, wow, look how deep Hibiki's inner darkness is. After all he's been through, who would have guessed? It's incredible, really, pretty good. And then Kana's like, whoa, dude, we're in Hibiki's brain, what are you doing here, Suzune? It's not, it's the other woman, Umbriel. And then Umbriel says that it's similar to how the other Suzune is sunken into the bottom of her own soul, never to rise again. And then Umbriel tells Hibiki that he should thank God for stealing, thank God for taking away all of his loved ones, since that's what lets him activate the quarrelling twin sphere. And then the mysterious other voice, who's definitely the other Suzune, is like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's really fucked up, don't say that, shut up. He was like, how dare you say that to that boy? And she says, she's alive and well, and her return is proof that Hibiki will rise again. And it's like, sure, he's lost many people dear to him, but it's like, Suzune Sensei, you're still there in Umbrella's like, fuck this. And she's like, yeah, he's lost loads of people, but all of the Zet Blue folks around prove that he's not alone. And then, they're having an argument with themselves. And then Hibika's like, Suzune Sensei. He's like, come on, come back to the light, dude, it's good, I'm your partner. And, this is... And then, yeah, then she shares with Hibiki, and I quote this, the hope that lies beyond the forbidden. Hibiki! He's... And then, impossible! The power of Suzune! And then Eiji goes, it begins! And then Eiji explains that to truly activate the quarreling twins, the user must hold simultaneous conflicting emotions and then overcome both of them. What the heck's going on, Eiji? And then Eiji says that he's modified the Genin with information he gathered from studying the modifications to the Gunnery Carver, which allows it to rearrange itself to conform to his will. And Professor Trier also gave him some data on how to link the sphere directly to its weapon systems, and added in a little bit of Gunleon's independent nature. And the Genin is about to be reborn into its complete form. So basically, Hibiki now gets the best bits of everybody else's robot. And here's its complete form. The Geminian. He's like, that's the power of the Diabolos Ex Machina. Yeah, Kay is like, a bit fucked up. And Char is a bit wary of it. He's like, yep, that's the power of the Diabolos Ex Machina. But Hibiki ain't done there. Hibiki. Oh, what the? Stop, Hibiki, you're going too far, dude! It's like, this sphere's running... What's going on? Hibiki! What? Hibiki! And he's like, nope, I'm done. And, he's gonna save, Suzune. Invoke sphere! Diabolos Ex Machina, on. And now Eiji's like, what? This is what this... And I was like, ugh. Suzune Sensei! Now for him to save the Suzune, man. Wow, look at this robot.
Suzune Senseiを返してもらうぞ、アムブリエル。俺は先生を
Getting Suzune back.
絶対に救い出してみせる。
There's butterfly wings? No, it's a big halo. And his suit changed colour? Yeah, he's got more armour on. So here's Hibiki's final form, which is Neo Granzon plus karate moves. And then Eiji's like, this is Geminian. And then Hibiki is like, what's that, Eiji? Surprise? You don't know what's going on? Eat shit, dude. He's like, but... And he says, like you said, this is my mech, and it does what I want. And he also says his pilot suit, too, because he mentions the change. He's like, but Geminian is... And he says, it's mine, to do with as I see fit. And he says, but Geminian is kind of cool, so... It's going to be Geminian Ray. That which surpasses all and begins anew, because, you know, zero. And Eddie's like, what the? And then Umbrella's like, Geminian Ray. I like it. Nice. And then Hibiki's like, bring it, Umbrella, let's go. And Umbrella's like, Thanks, Vicky, you powered it up. I want it even more now. Let's go. You wanted the hat? That's because you're stupid. That's all I can say on that one. But it was more like a Xenomorph open skull thing when you look at the official art for it. Like, he just wasn't done. But it's like, Jiminy and Ray, I think I'll take it for myself. Whoa, Hibiki, look out! He's like, don't worry guys, I'm not going to waste all your assistance you gave me. And I'm especially not going to waste the ability to save Suzune. So, Crow spoots on over and he's like, I'm going to back you up, dude. Thanks, Crow. He's like, don't worry. It's fine. Nice to see you step out of Advent Shadow. Yeah, the hat was really dumb. It just looked bad. You beg to differ? Yeah, but you're still wrong as much as you beg to differ. And then Gestar is like, this is... No, I don't like this. I don't like this manifestation of the ultimate. And then Crow's like, the ultimate? The theoretical basis behind Jeet Kune Do? Or, you know, more like Tai Chi Kwan, the great ultimate fist, but, you know. And then Gestar is like, the age of the sun is almost upon humanity. Oh, jeez. And then Takara is like, see, Gestalt, this is our power. Zet Blue's power. And then Ren was like, power of darkness, evil Suzune, Ball, don't give a shit. We got the tools to beat him. And then just like, yep, you're all done. Everyone gets all rowdy. It's like the GM particles. This is... And then Shah says the light of the human heart. Like, yeah, it's not just that, it's the light of humanity. And it's like, is this Hibiki's power? And then Hibiki says that when Jiminy and Ray turned on, he sensed that all things have a soul. And that's going to make us real fucking strong. If you can figure that out. And it's like, nope, we're doing it. We're good, we're going to win. Suzune, I'm saving you. Oh, love, nice. They put the hat. Well, they didn't even put a hat on. It just looked like they did, but they didn't, so it's fine. But yeah, here's Jiminy and Ray. It's Neo Granzon plus the Ryo, basically. And he gets his Sphere Act, which gives everybody plus 10 skill because obviously Vicky's the good one. And then he's got his Shoulder Harpoon, the Balmung Annihilation as his big move, but obviously he's going to get more moves than this. And it's Hound something. Hound Penetrator is his last one. Yeah, Neo Granzon is fatter, but Neo Granzon also doesn't do loads of karate moves. That's why I said it's not Neo Granzon and another thing, it's both of those combined into a thing. You know what I mean, stop being a shitty baby. And then here we get number one. Come on Hibiki, show me more of Jiminy and Ray's power. With it I would make it all the way to the top of Sidrill. This power is what I'll use to face the battles ahead. It's got nothing to do with you. Actually, let me correct that. It'll also let me kick you right out of Miss Suzune's head. Ooh, look at you with that quasi-Oedipus complex. Fine. I'll just have to break every bone in your body and drop you to the depths of despair once more. Is this robot form all the time? Is it 2-stage thing like they're on? He's 3-stage now. He goes Genian at 120 will now instead of 140. He can turn into Guy, and then I believe at 140 he can turn into Ray, but it might be 150. Actually, I think it's 150 he turns into Ray. My. Oedipus is she's mother? No, that's why she said quasi-Oedipus. It's almost as if the words he said already answered that for you. So it's okay, I understand. Why the Oedipus at all? Because Hibiki pretty clearly has a thing for older women. And like the standard Freudian thing is, if you like older women, it's because you want to fuck your mother. Like that's how that works.
切ってやろうじゃないか私たちの縁も因果も絆も真っ二つだよ
程度の腕ならさっさと鈴音先生の中に引っ込んでろ
Really bastati. That's the Hibiki, man. He's really, he's gross, and when he gets his big move, he'll be even grosser. He's gonna get a lot of big, rude moves. And the only people that say anything is Takaru versus Gestalt and Hibiki to Ambriel twice. And is Ambriel with an A? Because it's the angel, right? It's all the angel bullshit all the time, non-stop. Like Ambriel is the angel that governs the Gemini, like Valkiel is Leo and all that jazz, like Barbiel Scorpio, like it's just astrology shit. Was that blonde guy Hibiki's angel? Yeah, but not like we're talking about a different thing. Like Rand's sphere name is Valkiel the Heat. Barbiel's is Barbiel the Needle. Setsuko's is Hamariel the Staff. Crow's is Zoriel the Unbreakable. And Suzune has Ambriel the, I don't know, probably shithead, but... Yeah, there's a lot of angels, weird! Weird! Right, let's do a thing, because I dared to open a tab. Yeah, Ambriel, the angel of Gemini. Like, you've got the Eva Angels called that just because they decided to go with Christian imagery for all their shit. I wish it would stop fucking up for a second though. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Especially because I just, like, told the update to stop. Yeah. And then you've got Hibiki's thing that he called an angel. And then you've got each of the sphere fellas, the reactors, they've all got a name that is the angel of whatever constellation they are. I'm gonna go there actually. fucking juice. I don't think we can go that far even. Just then she's out of juice, right? Yeah. She's to be one back. And we can't do any more refills. Here's the refillinator. Where's the refillinator? Oh, good. Fucking thank Christ for that. Otherwise, someone else might have had to kill the thing. I mean, they wouldn't, because these things would just attack Noriko, but...
あなたの相手はガンバスターよ。あなたにも味わってもらうわ。ガンバスターの真の力を。
ガンバスターの真の力。Fucking 30k crit on a dude, and she's in the back. And then she's gonna sit there. Fucking... This dude's out of energy, so they're not gonna be able to go anywhere because... actually, no, he's still got 60, he's good. They're fine. They've still got space movement. Okay. 11, 12, 15... Alright, yeah. Getting in there. Everybody getting this Joker. Fast boy boat, Trans Am, so now it moves fucking 17 squares. Whoosh. Thank you for this gift.